Hey guys, what's up? It's Shenandoah, and today I'm going to be vlogging. This is a first for me, but we're going on a trip. We're going to do the Getaway house in Shenandoah North, and I'm so excited and decided to just take you guys along with me because I don't make this kind of content, and I'm seeing this as a really reflective time for me. I'm going through a lot of things, transitioning, and I just want to capture this experience on video, so stay tuned. Okay, so here is all of the food that we're bringing. We've got some cheddar bay biscuits, some butter, some broccoli. Oh no, those are carrots, broccoli. I got some chicken sausage. I got some turkey sausage. I got some hot dogs. They're beef, pineapple, grapes, plums, bananas, asparagus, some New York strip steak, chicken thigh, and salmon. We are gonna be there Wednesday night, tonight, Thursday, and leave Friday. So this is 2 days worth of food or more, but we'll see. So I'm just about to pack all of that up in like grocery store bags. We did go shopping, so I've got plenty of them, and we're just gonna stuff that into the car. My boyfriend don't know that I'm vlogging. He just came out the bathroom. He looking at me like I'm crazy, but that's okay. So let me be clear. This is gonna be a getaway trip, and so I am gonna do my best not to really be on my phone too much, but I still want to show you guys like part of this journey. So my intention is to just disconnect. I don't know if you guys can hear all of the cars in the background. That's my balcony, and this is what I hear like on a daily minute-wise basis. Like there are always cars going by. It's very much city life here in DC. So the trip is gonna be like a nice quiet solace, also reconnecting with nature. Gonna get these feet back in some soil, okay? But yeah, I plan on journaling and literally keeping my feet in soil as much as possible. Like I want to be barefoot 40% of the time. It's grounding. I love it. It does something to me, and so I want to be able to do that like a lot during it. And we're gonna be in the area, so I would like to visit the Luray Caverns and do like the little rope thingies. And if we do those things, I'll definitely put that on the vlog. But as far as like my journaling and sitting in grass or dirt, not sure how much of that I will show you all, but I will let you know if I'm doing it, maybe. So we're gonna see how this vlog honestly turns out. If it's a good time, great, I'll post it, and that'll just be like another us getting to know each other, because I do come online and I talk a lot science, but I'm real chill, but I'm also like a lot. So I'm a nice little bit of yin and the yang coming together. And I did want to like get my audience, or whatever I call you guys, my friends. I have hella online friends that don't even know I'm their friend. But anyways, like to all my online friends, I just wanted y'all who don't get to experience me in person to get a little bit of a personality shot experience. I'm not sure what to call it, but yeah, we're about to pack up the car, and I will see you guys when we. So I made it inside of the Getaway. Lantern, bed and view, kitchenette, and here is the bathroom. Love that it has natural light in here. Here's the shower with the amenities. Perfectly clean. I love that because I don't play them games, girl. Unpack the car a little bit. What they had is here, olive oil, salt and pepper back there, coffee creamer. They have provisions, but all of this you have to pay for. $2 for tea, coffee, s'mores, fire starter, log bundle, etc. Cups, bowls, pans. There's a kettle and a stove top. Cool little magnetic thing to hold the stuff. We bought water and foil and s'more stuff, but they already have a s'mores kit. That's the cell phone box, but you see where I'm at. And they already had aluminum foil, paper towels, broom. I'm guessing there's toilet tissue back there. There's toilet tissue. Toilet tissue up there. We're only gonna be here for 2 days, so it would be absolutely insane if we went through what was in there. Got soap, conditioner, and shampoo in there. Coat racks. Here's the view for me. This light over here, you can dim it, which I think is really cool. We don't even need that on right now. These lights you can turn on. Wait a minute. I thought they were touch for a second. But yeah, that's everything. Nice little window at the foot of the bed. There's another view of the door. And we're back at square one. What I just realized is that I brought 2 journals and not a single pen. So it looks like I'm gonna be meditating. But here is where I'm gonna settle down to meditate. Forgot to mention, this is the outside of the cabin. Over there, you can see someone else's little lodging. There are a couple of little homes all around here. Looks like someone didn't have a great stay. Homemade bug supply. I mean, what you call it? Bug spray. It's just some essential oils and some cinnamon water. So it turns out the bugs is bugging. My little spray is only getting sprayed. That's it. It ain't doing nothing else but getting sprayed. It's like it's sitting down on his back with his legs up. It ain't doing nothing, okay? So I'm pretty cool at regulating my temperature. I think I might keep my hood on. I don't want no entrance zones that I can't see. And now I'm just itchy just because I feel like they hear me. Oh, why did I sign up for cabin? Mind you, I am not putting my feet on this ground. It's wet, it's rocky, it's muddy, like I need to put some socks and leggings on and some sneakers. Cabbage. Okay, so let's try this again. Still shiny from when I greased it up. Nature walk and almost got attacked by bugs, and then I dropped my phone. Then we almost got all the way back to the cabin, and then I had to run back here to get it. chicken hot leeks and chicken sausage on the grizzle. Oh, and these are some carrots. You can see them sticking out. We get caught vlogging. But yeah, I'm going in and outside and I'm not playing with no bugs, y'all. I'm dead serious with these bugs. How about I say it like that? So yeah. Y'all, if you notice that my eyebrows is gone, it's because I keep doing like this. I have been going through it. I experienced a moth about that big come up in here. It was a fat boy. And then it was lost in here for at least like an hour. Then there was an ant crawling on my leg and I smushed it accidentally. Then there was a spider and I smushed that on purpose. And then I killed the fruit fly. So this is nature's peace. Back up. Can't even see it. Day 2 on the getaway. We are gonna go on a walking trail. Now this trail is in the vicinity of the getaway premises. All of these names for different places, but yeah, this trail that we're gonna do is on the getaway property. So the crazy thing is we went and tried to go to 2 different places. One of them was closed and the other one is actually in Shenandoah National Park, and that joint was $30. Now I'm all here for park preservation and all of that. But we ain't paying no bills today. We got our own bills to pay. Love you, land. I show my appreciation by showing up. One of those movies of the people who are recording and taking pictures, and then all the stuff start happening. Okay, you want to go on the other side now? Get a picture of me. We just had to get our initials carved into this tree. Honestly, it's something I always imagined, and he just so happened to have a knife. So this was perfect. A and nay. That extra A was there on, it just so happened to be. Now it's immortalized, and I love that A was there, like perfect place. I didn't do that on purpose. This tree is pretty cool. We probably like a smooth 20 minutes in on this nature hike, and we were about to leave, but then nope, we just kept going, and there's still somewhere to go. I'm not sure if we're about to keep it up, but I've been doing okay with the bugs. They're a part of this place, and I'm up in their space, so if I'm on a nature hike, I just gotta be okay with that. Anyways, the path kind of stops over there, so we're gonna turn back around now. thinking when we saw that. Alright, we back out. That was like being in a whole nother world. Wait. We are also on the shrooms. And I gotta say, I felt like I was back in Brazil when I was in the woods real deep and stuff. But almost like, not even that I experienced that in Brazil. It felt like, I guess because my mind is on the shrooms, it felt like I was in like a little blast into the past. I felt like an Amazonian. Maybe that's why I'm thinking about Brazil. Where is he going? I'm not recording you, I'm recording me. Get out my video.
Alright, you gonna come here. Now I want to make a video.
Wait, why it look like we got 6 arms? Nay and nay. A and nay. I carved that shit. My handsome silly man. Bugs better find their way away. It looks like one is trying so hard. I kind of want to help it. I don't even know what it is. Your turn. I'm waiting for you, but I'm also seeing a little bit of your cards.
Yeah, I'm good in it, man.
Okay.
See you. You knew you was gonna win that one, 100%.
I'm whooping that ass though, just know. I'm whooping that ass.
I did better.
Time to roast marshmallows.
Hold it in.
Just blow it out.
Hold it in.
You ain't gotta put it too close. The heat gonna catch it's just sugar.
Okay. So is it gonna melt?
It's gonna start to. I like when my joint get a good golden brown. When it's black, that's burnt. As far as marshmallow go, but a good golden. That's just good.
I wonder who was the first person to make a s'more.
Oh, but I bet he was black.
Oh shit. Oh shit, it's about to fall. It's about to fall.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Mine gotta go in now. That's his errands. And this pretty little thing is mine. Oh, sugar. Literally.
That's
All
right.
on my finger.
This is a video.
Love a video.
The image. Toast.
Toast.
Real good, right? Chew it up.
There's just so much going on right now.
It's good, though.
Yeah. It took a while for me to
For
get
the
to the
chocolate bit, right? You already know. That's why I said chew it up.
Gotta chew it up. Messy as fuck. Alright, so it's the final day of the getaway. And by final day, I mean the last couple of hours. It's now 6 something in the morning. And Aaron has to be home so that he can go to work at 10 a.m. This was literally a getaway. And now it's about time we get back. Spot is looking semi how we found it, and we're about to hit the road. He's sexy. That's super sexy. I'm back home. I feel amazing. This trip was, first of all, let me just talk about how the getaway experience was, like the actual building, facility, slash, you know what I'm saying? Like the company. Everything was nice and neat. It was tiny, but everything that you needed was there, from cooking things to utensils to salt and pepper. There were washcloths in the bathroom, which is a plus because I be feeling like that ain't always taken into account, and my black self be needing a fucking rag. The towel was really linty, so like that at the least made me think it was new, you know, like it was still rough to the skin. So I figured it hadn't been used that many times, and I loved the actual cabin that we were in. Mary Louise in the Shenandoah, the regular Shenandoah, not the Shenandoah North. But yeah, ours was like in a nice secluded space up on a hill near the back of the property. And also you guys can see from the video that happened during the vlog, like there is a trail on the actual property of the Getaway. And when I tell you that thing was nice, like it wasn't like rainforest and all of this other stuff like that, but finding that tree where we could carve our names into, immortalize this relationship, like I love that. So also we did see like some deer and rabbit on the property, and besides that there were many bugs. Overall, I loved the experience. I would love to do it again. And we got the basic package. Like we didn't get it where it comes with the lights and the tent and the barbecue grill. Like our thing came with a grill, but they have a new updated one that comes with an actual grill and also a hammock. But honestly, like I want to try and be sitting outside in no hammock for real. I had a moment, which I'll tell y'all about later on, when I was just sitting outside with my feet on the ground. Like I said, I wasn't going to do. I will explain to you why I did that later. But yeah. Oh, I already told y'all. See, I was high. It was some shrooms. The shrooms. I was just like, this is Earth, okay? This is connecting. I am going to touch the ground. I don't mind if the bugs touch me. We are all of the same energy, y'all. I was good and high. And honestly, I am so grateful that I did take the shrooms. This wasn't my first time, by the way. Just so that I was able to fully be immersed in that environment, because I am a city girl. I never would have considered myself a city girl before this weekend, but girl, people, my people, I am a city girl. The closest environment that you can get me to that's not a city is a beach town with like things nearby. Like just to get on the next trail, I feel like it was like 40 something minutes. But here's the thing that I didn't like about the getaway trip. One, it was a gravel road. I mean, like pebbles and stuff was the road to get to our thing. And I'm just thinking like, damn, my tire pressure already low. I'm paying about $100 something plus a night. Can I get a paved road? The other thing was they had you paying $2 for tea, $8 for firewood, $5 for s'mores, like the whole kit. But still, and that's cool or whatever. But it was just like, you sure are a penny pinching, aren't you? Not with all of these. Granted, they did have a lot of discounts as far as booking goes, but if they were willing to do a discount, that means that they're just, you know, wanting to get a higher value at different times, but like their base value is just what it is. Excuse me. But yeah, so there was that, and then the other thing that annoyed me about the trip, or about the town, is just that, yeah, I think I said everything was far away, and I mentioned the s'mores and the little pricing thingies. But yeah, other than that, oh yeah, like they were charging $2 for wipes to take the bugs away. Like, that's mad petty. But luckily for me, I made my own. And by the way, what was in my mix was some cinnamon tea, because I had a problem with ants on my balcony, and I learned that they don't like the smell of cinnamon. So I boiled some cinnamon in some water. I put that in a small spray bottle with some rose water, some lavender, eucalyptus, lemon balm, peppermint, and I think that's it. But with all of those essential oils, and when I'm telling you, I put the essential oils in that bottle, and it was just perfect timing, because literally the day that the ants were bothering me on my balcony was like a day or two before we left to go on the getaway. So I had a nice full bottle, and I used it. I sprayed it on the door frame, I sprayed it on my body, I sprayed it on the chairs that I was gonna be sitting on. But after a while, like once I was in the environment with the bugs, and when I went on that nature hike and I was good and high, I was able to be less bothered by the bugs. So I stopped spraying my spray. But for what it was worth, it was helpful in my opinion, as far as keeping the bugs at bay and like turned off by my smell. Now, I wanted to get into the things that came to me as I was in this nice retreat. So number one, and I'm gonna speak personally. All right, fuck it. So the things that came to me, number one was don't mind the little things. Like, honestly, it started off initially of being about the bugs and how they were just every fucking where, and there was nothing I could do about it. And then I could do stuff, but that would be like band-aid situations. And so, especially once I got high on the shrooms, when I thought about that, it was just like I had a realization of how many things that are not even like, they're bugs, they're not worthy of my attention, and they actually don't even bother me outside of like me trying to control them. Like yes, bugs be around, but they're not bothering me. Like, they're not biting me, they're not stinging me, they're not making loud noises. The top of the ones that be like right here, but I kept my hair in 2 ponytails so that way like no bugs was getting in my ears and stuff like that. But like I'm saying, like, they're not bothering me, they're just, I can't control what they do, and I would rather control that they like be completely away from me. But then that's displacing the bugs, and like I'm not on the animals are at the same level as humans type shit, but like I like, there's nothing I can do, and I don't want to displace the bugs. And yes, I would prefer if they leave me alone, but by ignoring them, like, and just getting the ones away from my eyes or something like that, if I felt like a little teeny tiny something, then I would do like that. Like, because then it's like, okay, now you're doing too much. And if I would notice it, but me just staying constantly like on guard, looking out, like, that was so not peaceful. Like, that first day, I was like, okay, there is a bit of hell in this little piece of peace. Like, I was going through it, and I'm like, y'all, I don't know how the rest of this trip gonna go, because this shit is not for me. But like, by the time I was able to just realize that this was part of the environment I was in, and that nothing was happening like in a bad way, I was just like, true, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Not really what's up, bug. I really was just ignoring them and focusing on what I wanted to. And in doing so, I was able to make the most of my time. Which brings me to number 2. So before the trip began, I don't know if you noticed how at the beginning my boyfriend was very like, he had an attitude. And honestly, it was because I had an attitude, but I just so happened to be able to like shift my mood very, very easily, because like I could just make my mood what I want it to be if I allow myself to calm down. But he doesn't change his mood so easily yet. So essentially, I had seen a sign. I can't remember if it was numbers or what, or if it was just a reminder from my higher self. But basically, I had to remember, it was some numbers. It was numbers. But basically, it said that there was going to be like a challenge, but it was still in alignment. And so I knew that I was going to have to do things differently, because there was a 3 in it. And so so I was just like, all right, cool, and a 5. So it might have been 5, 4, 3. And that was on the way there. So I knew that something about this journey, there would be something where I had to make some big changes and do things differently, because there was going to be like some kind of challenge. So I'm like, all right, cool. Or resistance. So I'm like, all right, cool. The little argument thing happened. And when I tell you, like, my boyfriend was like, Fort Knox lockdown. And I just like, that'd be so annoying to me. And at the moment, that was my reality. But what I did was I remembered that I needed to do something different to create the change that was like on the path toward what I wanted. For me, I was like, we are done with that. I'm done with reacting in the way that I did. I'm done with him doing like this. So I'm going to set it in my mind that the way that this trip is going to go is exactly how the fuck I want it to. So I didn't put like a specific box around what I wanted to happen. I just knew how I wanted to feel and what I wanted to say, like once it was like done. And so I just kept saying like, I enjoyed this trip so much and I am blah, 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 blah. Like, so I wasn't saying I will and I'm gonna, I just kept saying I am blankety, blankety, blanking. Like, and instead of even using words, sometimes I would just imagine a feeling from being so loved and just feeling the greats, and I would put that in my mind at the like front of my reality, but let me feel it. I would like feel the feeling, and mind you, I'm driving and it's some music playing, but like when I tell you, you can create your reality. This is how I apply it. And so that's what I did. I held on to that feeling, and then I would just let it go, because I was sending that feeling into the universe, into the world, into my reality. It came back to me. And like by day 2, which was like the main day of the trip, actually by the end of the night, because another thing that I did, I was just like, another thing I'm gonna do is make sure that when it comes to what he is doing, I'm not gonna react to that. I'm not gonna like be bitter because he is acting in a way that's not even real to me anymore. I'm like, I'm not entertaining that. I'm not putting the coin inside the machine. No. What is gonna be, what you call it, is for me. So when I decided to take a walk on the property, not on the second day, but the first day, that's when things loosened up. That's when conversations started happening again. Because I was focused on, if things were good, what would I like to do? And how would I address him? And so that's what I did in real life, in real time. And within, before the sun went down, we were on better terms. And by the next day, we talked about everything. And then we talked about stuff that was so much deeper and so much more amazing. And I'm just like, if only all of us took this much advantage over the power we have over what happens in our lives. So number 3 is, okay, I let myself experience good feelings for longer than I was used to. And that was really difficult for me. Like, I literally cried because I realized how much I held myself back. And the way that translated in a different way is like, even when it comes to vlogging, like I love to share. While I was high, there was a point where I couldn't really think outside of the current moment. And I remember picking up my phone, like I want to share, but I'm not really sure why I'm picking up my phone, but oh well, I just know that I want to have this for later. Like doing stuff like this, like sharing my life, sharing how these things come, which by the way, I'm super duper here for the vlog because I can more naturally share this stuff instead of doing like a lecture style video on YouTube. I mean, that's cool, but and under certain circumstances, that is what I would prefer to do. But doing like more in the moment sharing, being confident so that I can have fun. Like vlogging for me was fun. Speaking like this is fun. Boom, that was what the thing was. Just do it. Just do it was the name of the thing. Like how much I didn't allow myself to have fun. And the way that came to me was in just do it. Because of Nike and shit like that. But it was crazy because I didn't realize how much I held me back, how mad I was and frustrated with how other circumstances had to be instead of just taking advantage of what was already given to me. And so, yeah, like I said, doing vlogs, or just recording, being on camera, I actually love it. But like there was a confidence thing. But when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, maybe that was my threshold for what I was used to, and I never allowed myself to break that bridge down. And granted, my parameters for joy in my life were kind of like preset. But once I learned some things, I also still held me back. But realizing just how much I held me back, it kind of like broke a little bit of my heart, because I was just like, damn. And like I said this out loud, I'm like, I really do love me so much. And I talk about, you know, freeing yourself and all of this, but that was just my moment to do it. So I'm super duper glad that I got the opportunity to do this. And so that's it for my big things that I learned on the trip. I didn't get the chance to journal because I went there without a freaking pen. I had 3 bags in a car, and in not one of those personal bags did I bring a pen. To me, that is outrageous. I keep a pen like in any, like I would put a pen in my pocket if I had a long and deep enough one. But yeah, like I was just so shocked, and like we didn't go anywhere that had pens. Like nobody had a fucking pen. And so I'm really glad though that I did have like that time to just be, you know, and not worried about decompressing and doing all the healing things. But like the more that I was living authentically, the more like aha moments and healing I had. But taking this time to decompress, because essentially like vlogging this thing is like my decompression, which is what journal held the space for me. And I appreciated it a lot when I was first getting into my mind and my emotions, but I have a lot more control over both those aspects of myself right now. And so I don't really think about time, I think about efficiency more so. But like me writing takes a little bit longer than me being able to express what it is that is on my mind. And I've come to a part where like I don't feel like I have to share everything, but I want to share this. Like I don't want to just keep it for me and have it hidden away. Like it makes me think of like, are you sitting on a lump sum of cash? Like, no, I'm letting my shit go so it can come back to me threefold. Like that's how we do this. I match God 5, God match me 5,000. Let's add a couple O's to that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, boom. That is what I got from the vlog. Oh wait, not from my getaway. It was amazing in a centering, grounding, spiritual way, and also in a different spiritual way as far as like union with my man. I love him so much, and I love me so much. And if you're watching this, I love you so much because you done made it to the end. And with that being said, I'm gonna sign out. I do have a lot of things on the forefront because I didn't tell YouTube yet. I told Instagram a lot, but I am gonna be starting my coaching practice very soon, and I'm like thrilled. I've had like my training coaching sessions and stuff like that. When I tell you, the vibe is just great. But I ain't gotta say too much about that. I'm just gonna wait until I'm ready. I'm gonna wait until I have prepared the package in a way that is best for my clients. We're gonna start off with single sessions, then we're gonna move into packages and all of that other stuff like that. But that's not even like a now thing. So with that being said, I would wish upon you, I hope that you have, find, receive, are, peace, love, and power, whatever that you're doing, whatever purpose, whatever path you want. Let those 3 things keep you moving forward progressively, okay? Since we with the PPPs, okay? Anyways, yeah, guys, at this point, I'm just being a nut, so I'm gonna really... I don't really say bye too much. I say later, okay? I'll see y'all later in the next one. It has been a minute, right? But you know, I'm feeling good, feeling great. Before I was doing this thing on like a weekly basis, every 2 weeks. I might do it a little bit more often now, but we gonna see. I'm not gonna hold myself in no structure of It's too many options out here for me, y'all. But yeah, I'll be back later. Talk to you guys soon.